What's up, everybody? This is Luca from Necrot. I'm here to talk about a t-shirt. Today I was asked to talk about one of my favorite t-shirts. The t-shirt is this one. I'm wearing it right now. It's called Eye Gouger. It's a super fucked up band, grindcore band, porno grind, fucked up band from Chicago. They started in the late 80s. The story behind this shirt is crazy. And this is the reason why I'm talking about this shirt today. This is not exactly my favorite band, but like the story behind it is great. It was 2017. We were on tour with Necrot. Back in those days, we would get some great shows, some shows that were like garbage. And so we were in Columbus, Ohio, and we had this show going on. It was a Monday or Tuesday night. There was like 20 people paid to get in to watch the show. We played the show. It was really fun. People were like fucking nuts, and it was a small show that went insane. We finished playing. We get off from the stage and we walk back to our merch table and whatnot. And there's this guy waiting for us, or waiting for me, or whatever. Like he's in his 50s, something like that. His teeth are all fucked up because it's you can tell he's not the easiest fucking life. And he's like so fucking stoked. He's like, man, I love the show. He's like, the show was amazing. I didn't know what Necrot was. I just showed up here. I know there was a death metal show. He's like, he was super sold on it. He's like, fucking love it. And he's like, I don't know. And he was wearing this exact t-shirt. So I don't know where he takes the t-shirt off and gave it to me. He's like, this is my band. I want you to have the t-shirt. We've been doing death metal since 1989. And I want you to have my t-shirt. So it's like all the signs, like I'm still all sweating from the show. I got those 20 minutes after I stopped playing, and I don't even know where I am. I'm about to pass out. And so it's like I'm holding this t-shirt. I got this man without shirt on all the side in front of me, and I'm like, I gave him one of our Necro t-shirts. I was like, man, boom, we're doing a trade. And then he was like, hey, I told him, I was like, we got some free beers, let's drink them. So we started drinking those beers, and he tells me the story. He's like, wow, man, we started playing in 1989. He's like, I'm a car mechanic. I used to be a car mechanic. And he's like, we started playing grind, death metal, whatnot, crazy shit. And he was just super genuine, excited guy that he was like super stoked to end up in a cool death metal show without knowing it. And probably feeling the experience that they probably felt. I'm sure they played some shitty show in front of 20 people too, you know what I mean? So it's like we really connected on many levels, and the guy seemed genuine. It was fucking fun and chill and whatnot, and just a good impression for all of us. And then nothing. The night was over. We left. We had to play another show the day after. That's it. And then a few months we get back from that tour, or a few weeks. I don't remember exactly the timeline, but it wasn't more than a month or two. Someone sends us a message telling us that he fucking died, that he had a heart attack and he died. And sorry I skipped a lot. This guy name is Vance Campbell, and he tells us, he's like, when I saw him after the show, he's like, hey, here's my band. This is my band t-shirt. Fucking take it. And he's like, my name is Nipple Cruncher, and I'm like, you Nipple Cruncher? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, my real name is not Nipple Cruncher. He explains me, he's like, I'm in this band Eye Gouger, and he's like, we all have fucking crazy nicknames. So nothing, a month after we came back from the show, someone sends us a fucking message. They're like, Nipple Cruncher died. And he was really sad because the guy was cool. And, so I'm really attached to this t-shirt because it's it recalls me of a specific moment. And it's always nice to be able to share. It's like, for me, it's 2017. I was 30. And I see, you see someone in his 50s that has been doing what you've been doing. And he's all messed up a little bit, but he's still super into it, he's still loving it, and you know what I mean? It's you connect to these people because we're all fucking messed up. And it was cool. And later on, is I kind of investigated on the band because I'm I don't even know who the fuck these guys are. So I looked on Metal Archives and whatnot and looked up this shit, and I was like, well, this shit is insane, and listened to it, and I was like, oh, the music is sick. And I ended up getting in contact with John, which is one of the members, the former members of the band, that explained me, I asked him, I was like, hey, what's up with you guys? He's like, I told him I'm a Nipple Cruncher. I told him, the way I got introduced to the band. And then I also, I asked him questions about, a little bit of concern as far as, their lyrics go, because they're very violent. They're talk about sex, and they talk about whatever disgusting shit they feel like it. And, I wanted to make sure these guys weren't a bunch of assholes, and turns out they're not. I talked with John. He told me that he was like really into the grind scene, that they were traveling to Europe on tour with another one of his band. And when he came back after seeing the grind scene in Europe, he wanted to start a grind band here. So he got in contact with like a friend of his, and then Dave Ingram, which he later on became Bolt Thrower singer, a guy from Benediction and Hell Bullets, happened to be in the States, right there in Chicago, and they happened to be friends after knowing each other from touring Europe, and like they started rehearsing Eye Gouger with fucking Dave at the vocals. I didn't fucking know that. It was great to hear that, and like so that was really exciting for them. But then he went back to England, so they got a new singer, and then Nipple Cruncher got in the band at the same time right there because he was a mechanic across the street and he had a space where to practice. So he became part of the band because he could, have everybody practice his place. So, they started the band and they say they love fucking Terrorizer, Napalm Death, and that's what they wanted to do. And I think that's always a great fucking idea. And anyway, some of these guys, they also like, helping us out. We as Necrot, we are participating into the Metal versus Racism episode series that is like, is trying to raise some kind of awareness towards the problem of racism in metal. I think there's a problem of racism in everything, you know what I mean? And it's the moment to, in everything and everywhere, and it's the moment to address it, you know what I mean? In your small community, at least, try and talk with the people of color and hear their experiences out and try to give them space to talk and like, try to include everybody. And like, anyway, these guys from Eye Gouger actually ended up contributing and sending a video, including Dave Ingram, that now hasn't been in Eye Gouger for a while, sent a video too. And like their singer John sent a video on his name and talking also about for Nipple Cruncher. And Pussy Pulverizer was the guitar player of the band, who was a person of color, so he would have probably wanted to participate in the video. So like, they participated in the video, the Metal versus Racism, and we respect them for that. And I hope you guys respect the story behind the t-shirt. I hope you guys liked it. And, rest in peace, fucking Nipple Cruncher. Rest in peace, Pussy Pulverizers. All these guys were like, fucking rocking out, playing fast, and going fucking nuts. So it's like, sounds all great to me. And I hope someone will, like, enjoy them if they listen to them, or in any way, I hope you guys enjoy the story about this t-shirt, about fucking Nipple Cruncher who gave me this t-shirt and then he died. And that makes it even more special. And I just wanted you guys to know about this guy because he was a cool fucking guy. And it was my honor to fucking meet him in Columbus, Ohio in 2017. Thank you very much for listening to me. And thanks Revolver for having me. And stay fucking metal, all you motherfuckers. All right.